Hello everyone and welcome back to Attingham Park. I am taking the harvester over to the wheat field. It is ready to be harvested. Now, we are not going to actually harvest this for grain. We're going to mow it. But I need to do one cut around the edge with the harvester, just so that I have enough room then. I've discovered this before. If you don't have any boundary between the grass and what's in the field, when you mow it down, you end up getting a horrible mix. You end up getting a terrible mix of grass and maize silage. So, not maize silage, the other one. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to fit through here. This is because I didn't buy a header. Right, we're going to have to just magically get ourselves through here. I say magically. It was not really that magic, was it? I still made a mess of it. There we go. So yes, we're going to have to do one cut around the edge of the field. But that's fine. In fact, this top area, we don't need to. It's only... there's only one area, actually, so we don't have to waste... I say, it's a waste because to cut it all with the harvester, and to cut too much, because then we get less whole crop silage. But as you can see, on these edges, there's actually no grass. So it's only the one edge that we need to be concerned about. Oof. I just managed to kick my pedals away from me, which means they're not doing their proper job. Right, disable the straw swath. Yes, we don't want that. Of course, we've got triticale to do as well. The triticale is also ready. Let's just get this cut. I almost crushed the crop. That would not have been good. So we are going to take a full cutter's width, because that gives us enough room to get around with the mowers. But we're not collecting straw, it's pointless. We don't need straw, we have an abundance of it. We also have emptied the manure out from the silo, but I forgot to do the manual modification. I say I forgot, I'm doing these videos back to back, so I haven't actually quit the game to modify the CSV file yet, which is why it's still going to show as having manure in the other place, whatever it's called. Now I can see from the yield map we're actually getting a slightly lower yield than we did last time, but I think I didn't fully fertilise this, or I didn't lime it or something. So that would explain why. I have also found that the... Oh, come on, tractor. You can do that. Can you not do that? Oh dear. I say tractor, he's actually a harvester. Yes, I have found that the... now we're getting stuck in the mud. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Whoa, 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 come back. There we go. Yes, I have found that the... You can do it, you can do it. I turned all the power off. The thingy. You know the thingy? The thingy. It's the straw blower I wanted to buy. The straw blower does work. No problems with that, but it requires a telehandler attacher. So what I had to do was get an adapter. The only adapter I have, we used to have adapters in the CSZ pack. Don't have them anymore, or at least I don't have them. Maybe I don't have the CSZ pack attached, turned on. But yes, so I have found an adapter, and it uses the 3-point linkage. So that's fine. It's good enough. Right, now that was a bit of a catastrophe. It was not how I wanted that to go. And now, of course, I need to magic myself out of here. So I'm actually going to magic myself back to the silo, drop this off, magic him over to the triticale field, and then I'm going to come back here with the mowing equipment. So I'll see you in a moment. So, here we are. Let's get him lowered. Oops, I didn't need to do that. And yeah, off we go. So this is whole crop fresh that we're leaving on the ground. We are doing some actual maize plus today. Now, I've got a feeling you don't actually have to wait until it's harvested. But of course I have done. But I don't think I needed to. I think I could have done it while it was still green. That is something that maybe my viewers know. I didn't find anything in the manual related to that. But I'm pretty sure that you used to be able to do it when it was green. So, maybe. For now, I'm just going to take a couple of cuts off the edge, just to give us enough room to work. And then of course we're going to have to pick it all up. We do have a windrower, so that's not a problem. What we don't have is a forage wagon, and I suppose we could bale this. Baling is just sometimes a waste. Problem is I don't actually have any free bunkers at the moment. All my bunkers are taken up with stuff. So baling is the only way to do this. Oi, don't go onto the grass. I do not want to mix grass in. Now, I don't know how much yield this is. It doesn't look like much, but I am used to doing grass fields where you get a fairly insane amount of grass. At least recently I have been. So it could be that this is a very good quantity. It could be that it's very poor. I'm not familiar. In fact, you know what? I think this is actually the first time I've ever done whole crop silage. I've never wanted to waste my crops. I always wanted to keep them for cereal. Yeah. So I've never done this before, actually. This is quite cool. Now, of course, we could have done this with a forage harvester. They will also do the same job. But that would have been a massive additional expense. And I did lease a trailer. I got so fed up of the straw work over at the horses, which I've just got that massive pile there at the moment. So I decided it would make more sense to actually what's the word? It'd make more sense to fill up a trailer and take the trailer around. So I've leased one. I'm just going to keep it until I get rid of the big pile of straw. Don't know what to do with the 80,000 litres of straw in the silo. That, maybe we should give it to our own cows again, but I need to get rid of the silo before I do that, otherwise the cows are just going to be, any time I drop straw in there, it's going to be trying to put it back into the silo again, which is a bit annoying. It's like a catch-22. So I'm just probably going to have to write down exactly how much straw there was, sell the silo, and then do it that way. There's also 3,000 litres of milk, so at the moment I can't sell the silo because I need to sell all the milk and check if that makes it all disappear. It might do, it might not. If not, I'll have to do a bit of wizardry with that as well. It's a bit of a pain with this silo, but I'm glad I'm not the only one who's had the problem, which is why I've seen the fixes online for how to make it stop doing that. As well as comments on my channel from some very helpful viewers. So this is far quicker by mowing than it is by harvesting. That triticale is going to take a while. We've not got the world's biggest combine, and it's a fairly large field. I think we're going to leave that triticale until next episode. I'm not going to try and tackle that today. That's going to be too much. Today is going to be spent, to be honest, it's probably going to be spent doing this 100%. But that's fine. I think we'll bale it. Just because I don't have any bunkers available. We have a baler, so we'll just need to lease a wrapper. And then we can sell the mace, the WCS. Well, no, we'll put it into the bunker. We'll put it into the thingy. You know the thingy. The thingy where we... Words would be useful. The BGA. Right. We're going to go and get the windrower. See you in a sec. Okay, let's get this all rowed up. It won't take us too long because we've got a decent sized windrower. Although considering the size of our grass fields, we probably could do with something bigger. There's a very big difference between farming simulator standards of big and real life. In real life, I've seen farmers working on the same field for a day and a half, doing grass, for example. Whereas on Farm Sim, you want to get the job done in, for videos, 10 minutes tops, so that you can then time-lapse it. But to do that, you then need much bigger equipment than you probably have in real life, and that sometimes doesn't match with the map. Sometimes you can find it very difficult to actually fit that big equipment in the map. You look at our seeder, for example. Our seeder isn't massive, but it is a bit too big for the map we're on. And that then means I struggle to actually drive it down the roads or drive it around our own yard. But it's just one of the differences, one of the many differences between farming simulator and real farming. So, I think we're now going to do this as a time lapse, coupled with the baling, and then we'll do the bale wrapping real time. So let's crack on with getting this field rowed and baled. 2 very small patches to pick up. Not going to be enough for a full bale though, but that's fine. Oops. It would have been nicer to have a full bale, but there we go. C'est la vie. Now, I did not reset the bale counter before I started this job, so I am not sure how many we've produced. If we go to statistics, bales, 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 bales. I've got no stored bales apparently. Interesting. 12 WCS bales. That's pretty good actually. And I wanted to check. I am pretty certain they're WCS. Crop swath. Crop swath. I think that's correct. I really hope so. Right, I have leased a bale thingy, bale wrapper. So without, oh come on car. I was going to say without crashing into the cars, but that didn't work. Without killing people, that's not going to work either because I'm just going to drive through them. Let's pick up this. I made it a nice green foil colour. Now if this doesn't work, I'm going to be really upset because there's nowhere that I can sell crop swath. But I think it will. And I also, this is leased, I added on the bale turner because this field is a bit hilly and I don't want things rolling down. They already started when we were doing the baling, so I'd like to avoid that as much as I can. So, get unfolded. Oh good, it's not going to tell me this bale is unsupported. That's very handy. So, I'll grab the next one. Only 12 bales, so it's not going to take that long. Look at that, that's very handy, that little turner. I'm just going to leave them in the field. These luminous green bales. You've never seen luminous green bales before. I like them, they look cool. So yeah, we'll just whiz through and get them all done. In fact, we've done a time lapse. We've done all the mowing real time. I think I'm just going to do this off camera. I'll come back when they're all done. See you in a minute. 12 luminous green bales, all nicely wrapped. And we can see if we come here, they are currently crop swath, but they are fermenting. So they should turn into whole crop silage. Whole crop silage. Love a bit of whole crop silage. Right, so we're going to drop this back. He is not needed. Again, when we do grass next, we're going to have an empty bunker and we're going to dump him in there. That's the plan. So we will return this immediately, and then I can go and finish the episode by showing you the trailer that I leased to make my straw work a little bit easier. We can also head down to the tomatoes and see how they're doing, because they are pumping out at the moment. Really pumping out. I think I'm going to have to change them to storage because they're just coming out so thick and fast. How do I get in? I can't get in. Good. Return. There we go. I'm going to switch the engine off on him because we're going to tab over. There we go. This is what I leased. I left the paddock gate open. Luckily, the horses don't try to leave. Yeah, so this is just a little bit easier now for doing the straw because I fill this up in the shed and then drive it all in. The problem with this tractor, as I've mentioned before, is that the gearbox is very slow to change gear. So it takes actually quite a long time to drive from that shed around here, and this guy's only got a 1,000 litre capacity, but the horses take 6,000. So it just made a lot more sense to get a small trailer, something that this guy can pull, or push in this case, and then we can fill the horses up this way. It's a bit more practical. Once I've got rid of the big straw pile, then we'll return this trailer. It won't be needed anymore. There we go. So he's taken a good chunk, and I'll now get this refilled off camera, so ready for when they next need topping up. Because as I've mentioned several times before, they are really, really getting through the straw. Don't know why. I feel like it's a bug, but I don't know if it actually is. I think everyone's okay for food. We'll double check quickly. Let's have a look. So, the cows, good. Starting to run out of straw, and slurry is really piling up. Sheep could do with some more, but they look okay. These guys are good. Okay, so just close that gate before I forget. And then, by magic, we are going to get down to, not our BGA, we're going here, to our greenhouse. So it is still running, but yeah, it's per night, it's blasting them out. Got plenty of water at the moment, 263 litres of 264 litres of tomatoes available. Yeah. Now, I could buy some more water, but I don't need any yet. I think that's probably enough for now. And you can see up here, we've got everything running. The only thing missing is the whole crop silage and sugar beet, but the sugar beet I have not yet cutted. However, that is it for today, and I have not forgotten that I still need to decide what to do with this. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. The original thought was another greenhouse, but if someone's got a different suggestion, let me know. For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to see you very, very soon for the Triticale harvest. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye!